Welcome back. We're still reviewing the papers. We have the Punch now. Who's ready to go?
Oh, okay. So let me take my story in the Punch. It is about Natasha, and this is from the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, and it is regarding the defamation charges that were filed against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Said that her conduct was, based on her conduct and her actions against Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former Kogi State Governor Yahaya said he contravened the Penal Code. The AGF stated that in the response to Akpoti-Uduaghan's preliminary objection to 3 counts bordering on harmful imputation and defamation filed against her, that the charges stems from the complaint from Akpabio. So Akpabio has complained concerning it, and also the former governor of Kogi State complained, referencing the senator's allegations that he felt was like a character assassination attempt on them. And so they said the case has been in the court since June 19, and she pled not guilty. She's subsequently been filing preliminary objections, ordering the court to dismiss the charges against her, but they said it will not be dismissed. There's a counter-affidavit filed against the AGF office by the prosecution, ordering the court to reject the senators, that's Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan's preliminary objection. So back and forth they said this is against the Penal Code of the Federation, and there's a bona fide exercise of these 2 people, that's the former governor and the Senate President, to prosecute the case till logical conclusion. So there will be no dismissal of that case. We're going to be awaiting how the court decides on the case going forward. Okay.
You have a story? Go ahead.
Yeah, some of the residents of the Coal Street building in Oyingbo have said that the occupants ignored the distress signs. The Punch went there, a Punch correspondent went there, and on Monday, and interviewed several of the, I would like to call them victims, residents. They said that they observed that some crates and different things from the shops were under the building. They were trying to save their motorcycles, crates of beer, and they spoke to one resident. They named that resident. Her name was Mrs. Adazi. She said that she had lost goods worth millions that were still trapped under the rubble. Yeah, and she's begging the government to support and cushion the impacts. It says that it was the owner that didn't listen, that the government had been telling them for months
to leave.
And they didn't leave. And
this now happened.
They had given them notice to leave the place because the building was distressed, but the owner had not been cooperating. Well,
and I like the fact that they're taking accountability, at least that they were informed.
They were told, they didn't come out to lie.
Very, very important that they said
they were informed.
So they have nobody to blame, especially the owner. Now, in this kind of case, you are a lawyer. Don't you think that owner should be facing criminal charges? Because one person died.
And in terms of restitution, so the owner has to come from the owner because he knew. But then if, as per the owner knew, and did not inform the tenants, it's a different case. But if the tenants are aware that they need to leave because the building is distressed, they didn't. So it depends on how strong anybody's is interpreted, how strong anybody's lawyer actually is. So I took a story. Yes, as Nigerians continue to grapple with the rise in the cost of living, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and the national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress party, Professor Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, had called on citizens to hold state governors and local government chairmen accountable for the effective utilization of increased revenue allocations. Both of them said this at different occasions in Abuja, at events in Abuja yesterday, being Monday. Professor Natasha had also said that Nigerians should realize that governors don't collect what they used to do, allocation they used to collect before. Now they all collect more than 3 or 4 times their usual allocations. So if usually per month what they used to collect was 400 billion, now they collect what you now hear in the allocations is 2.2 trillion. So that, yes, that we the citizens, we the people, we need to hold our governors accountable. We need to hold our local government chairmen accountable because they need to do more. Now, all you're hearing that they are doing big projects, but the basics are the things that they're supposed to do that should trickle down to the people, the masses, is not happening.
Okay,
yes.
Let's move on now to the Daily Sun. Major headline, APC chairman puts governors under pressure. Nnamdi Kanu abandons plan to open defense, insists he has no case to answer. Convention, PDP postpones screening indefinitely. Nigeria's saving investment culture threatened as citizens spend $5.5 million daily on gambling. Federal government sets up committee to clear Genco's outstanding debts. I am under pressure to dump PDP for APC, Governor Muftuang. Federal government weaponizing hunger, destroying local production. This is ADC speaking. What do we have in the Daily Sun? So I quickly would take the president of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, Dr. Mohammed Suleiman, on Monday. He said the federal government owes doctors and other health workers across the country an estimated 38 billion naira in accumulated allowances. Suleiman said this during a press briefing in Abuja while presenting the resolutions of the extraordinary National Executive Council meeting, which followed the expiration of NAT's 30-day ultimatum issued to the federal government. He warned that resident doctors had already begun wards round and patient handover ahead of planned nationwide strike, an indefinite strike beginning Saturday, November 1st, 2025. He also explained that the outstanding payments are not limited to resident doctors, but affects all cadres of health professionals, including administrative personnel. He said there are allowances of over 2 years, there's 18 months, there's even 7 months, there's 4 months, there's 8 months. There's an allowance error that is over 10 years old. There's a failure to review even the basic salary of doctors in the country for 16 years. These are many more are the things that they are going to be fighting for. Let's move on.
Let me take the story of our president's meeting. You have a story
in the Sun.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I took the story of Governor Mutuang. He's Caleb Mutuang. He said, only God and the people of Plateau State can decide his political future. Only them can tell him to leave PDP to join APC. He's reacting something that happens in the APC stakeholders meeting. He said they are precluding him from joining the ruling party. He said it was preposterous, barring him from something he did not seek for. That only you. He said when he now asks, everybody say, do you want me to join the APC? Everybody answered no.
Wow, interesting.
He said, so those who are rejecting me for what I did not look for, you know they are doing a useless exercise, and they are only hiding their desire. They're hiding their desire. The truth is 60 to 70% of people will be glad to have us in their party. It is just that they are fighting their freedom. That is why they are angry and trying to twist it.
Interesting. Well done.
He says so. Well, please, I want us to start this story. If you should join APC,
we're going to read it.
We will read this story.
But people, these people, they change their mind.
They change their mind. They are allowed to change. They'll tell you that I changed my mind. But I want to take the story of the president having a meeting. It was a closed-door meeting, so we don't really know what the conversation entailed. But all the service chiefs had a closed-door meeting with the president, and they said their names will be submitted to the National Assembly for approval. The paper was like, oh, Nigeria is facing many security challenges, but we discussed it yesterday. So I just felt like, okay, update on after he has made the appointment is that they met with him. So he probably has given them, this is what I want to achieve. And then I'll submit your name to the National Assembly, which we believe they would approve. And then we now have new service chiefs who are hoping to see more, a more secure Nigeria.
Yeah. Our final paper for today, Nigerian Tribune. I think we'll just have to take one story and run. Major headline, confusion rages in PDP ahead of convention. Resident doctors issue 19 demands to avert indefinite strike. Tinubu service chiefs meet to review security strategies. We've taken that. Nnamdi Kanu dumps plan to enter defense, insists he has no case to answer. Ekiti 2026, Oyebanji emerges APC governorship candidate. 2025 UTME, JAMB releases results of 85 underage candidates, and 92-year-old Biya re-elected president of Cameroon for 8 terms. Who has that?
Yes, so Cameroon's Constitutional Council on Monday announced that Paul Biya has been re-elected president of Cameroon for an 8th term, securing 53.66% of the votes.
He's doing well.
According to the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, the candidate of the Cameroon National Salvation Front, Issa Chiroma Bakri, finished second with 35.19% of the votes. Yes, so Biya, who is 92 years, has been in power since 1982, if I was born. This is the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement. According to the constitution, the newly elected president must be sworn in within 15 days of the official announcement of the results. So congratulations to them. There was a lot of chaos and some people died.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about it really as one of our hot topics. Thank you so much, ladies, for your contributions. That's all we can take on the newspaper review.
I can't just quickly say something.
No, you cannot quickly say something. Okay. We'll go on a short break now. When we return, we'll move on to our hot topics. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.